Hello, my name is Juan Restrepo Gutierrez, and my research project is about the impact of social media on the mental health of the young people in Canada. So, among the Canadian young people during the last years, it can be seen that the popularity of using social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook has been a relevant factor when we talk about how the communication and how the people express themselves. The social interactions between young people in Canada have been completely affected by these social media platforms. And sometimes these platforms could be good because they can give opportunities and facilities, for example, for students or remote workers, but this can also be a very high risk for the mental health of the users. This is because, according to statistics, in Canada, some of the most common risks to the mental health of young people that social media are responsible of are anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. The thing with this is that it can impact not only on the social media life of the young users, it can also affect their daily life. So, in this research, it will be analyzed how the mental health of young Canadians that are between 15 and 24 years can be affected for good or for bad by social media. So, as it was mentioned before, during the last year, social media has been responsible for a lot of significant changes in the way the young people in Canada communicate and enable relations. And according to the government of Canada, 92% of the individuals between 15 and 24 years are active in social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. This make those users integral to their social interactions. The users during these social media platforms are free to express themselves, to give information, and to build or even maintain relationships with other people all around the world. These don't matter the place or the time. And while the social media usage increased among the young population in Canada, the mental health problems that the people between 15 and 24 years in Canada is also increasing at a high speed, especially in the cases of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. The social media platforms, as it was told before, there is normal to see comparisons between people. The thing with these social comparisons is that they can be harmful for some people because they can say bad things about their physique or qualities about someone. So this is one of the principal negative effects that the young social media users are suffering right now in Canada. However, there are also positive effects that social media can bring to the young people in Canada. For example, some social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube can help users to have an easy way to share their stories, find people and communities, and to interact with other people even without the necessity of sharing their identities. And according to a study made in 2017, the people that spend more than 3 hours on social media daily have a higher risk of having psychological affections like anxiety and depression. Some things like the comments and the likes in some social media platforms like Instagram can also be a cause of negative effects on the mental health of young people in Canada, because the pursuit of being like the perfect image of these social media platforms can depend on the external validation. The social media platforms also can provide safe spaces for self-expression and for minorities like the LGBTQ plus community. And for example, this study showed that these digital interactions can help to the mental wellness and to improve the self-esteem of the people that make part of these communities. This is because they feel that they are finally being listened and they belong somewhere. So, to conclude with this research, the social media has been criticized a lot for the effects it has on the young people in Canada, and these effects are not good every time, but also they are not bad every time. Usually, they change because of factors like the kind of interactions, time of use, and the content consumption. And to conclude with this, the social media is something that can have a very big impact. It could be for good or for bad, but this can be in the mental health of young people in Canada. Thank you.